Hi Aries, how are we doing this evening? Happy birthday, by the way. It is the beginning to your solar year. It is the beginning to the zodiac order coming through once again. A little bit of fire, a little bit of, spring coming through when you guys take center stage, so it's pretty awesome. I have to say, this Ten of Pentacles has been popping all afternoon while I've been working on, you guys' reading before I film. I just, shuffle and whatnot. Let's get this out of the way, shall we? This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And any cross watchers that may want to try to get into the head of their Aries. As always, guys, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The messages may or may not be for you. If they do, awesome. Always hit me up, connect with me in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. If they don't resonate, you can always check out your moon and ascendant sign, and I usually leave the link for cafeastrology.com, a really easy site, cut and dry, in the description box, and you can find hey, I figured we'd get a little more one-on-one with the read. What was I saying about your moon and ascendant sign? If you're not resonating, three majors, first of all, by the way. Some of you Aries could be connecting with a fire sign such as yourself, Sagittarius specifically. Let's finish the spiel though, shall we? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. How to find your natal charts in the description box below. Yeah, that sounds about right. So Aries, in the pre-shuffle, there was a lot of discontent right now, and I hope that's not what's going on. I hope that it was a past position. I think this month, you guys are my guinea pigs. I might just go an intuitive read. I'm not going to do past, present, future, or the Celtic cross like that. I do the intuitive style when I'm reading for a friend in person, or if I do it to film it to, send it privately via YouTube, by the way, to a client. But some of you Aries are, getting back on your feet. Some of you are finding balance once again, I want to say. Some of you just could be connecting with, a Sagittarius. Your card alone in the reading signifies order coming to your life if it's been a little, hectic. And then, falling out with the Temperance card, that could be you getting a situation under control, you getting a person under control, you getting yourself under control, Aries. So that message, all the messages deserve to be explored. So, but right now I feel like you guys are kind of waiting in the wings. Oh, damn it, this was the card I was trying to think of. Waiting in the wings and waiting for the drama to settle. Like, yeah, we're going intuitive all the way, baby. This month, my Aries babies, my birthday babes, you're gonna be the guinea pigs. See that Ten of Pentacles, though. So what are we fighting about, Aries? What are we being aloof to our situation about? What are we feeling defeated about? Is it that everything isn't exactly, oh, there's your card again. Some of you could be taking a new beginning, or taking a new beginning as a single person from a earth sign person, Taurus, regular Capricorn. But I feel like you guys are like really waiting for something or someone to change, and you've fought long and hard, you've put in your time here, you're ready to move forward. Some of you guys could be also connecting with water sign Aries, because we have Pisces and Cancer here. 3, 4, 5, 7, 3, 4, 5. So I feel like a lot of you guys are really exhausted, defeated. let's take out a few more cards for you guys, and I'm just gonna go, like I said, straight intuitive. It's not gonna be a setup. You want it to come out. Setup spread. Yeah. Somebody around you is bringing you a fucking headache you don't need, Aries, and y'all don't really put up with that shit. Someone outside the family is trying to ruffle the family unit. For some of you. For some of you. For some of you, you guys are really in your head. And this because we have the Four of Cups and the Five of Swords to show up here. Some of you guys are really in your head and you're focusing on what is not, you know, what you don't have right now. And the fact that you guys could be continuously, you know, battling with someone, arguing with someone, a lover or whomever. Damn, I can get no good lady. And, you know, like, the Five of Swords is not the most positive card, but the message with that is not all is lost. You know, if you walk away at the right time, Aries, from this situation, if it's bringing you stress, you know, you can still walk away with your integrity intact, and, you know, it might not be as gut-wrenching of a situation. Earlier I was picking up a lot of legal situations for some of you Aries coming up, so just keep that in mind. If you are already, I feel like they will turn out as you feel you'll be validated in the situation, but it's not going to be as cut and dry as maybe you once thought. King of Pentacles showing up again, so some of you could definitely be connecting with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I have air here also, and I have waters heavily. So give me two more cards, one for each end, please. My Aries friends here, and we're gonna see what's going on. And then I have the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. It's a newer deck. It's the newest deck I have yet. I believe Moonlight Scorpio used to use it for one of her oracle pulls at the beginning of her videos. If you don't know who she is, if you watch tarot on here, you gotta know who she is. She's amazing. Oh, Aries, babies. And on each end of your readings, two threes. You have three threes here, a 4, a 5, and a 7. So this is a new situation for you guys, okay? This is how I decided to lay out your layout for you, okay? And we're gonna go just strict intuitive. Let me know if you guys don't like it like that. Let me know if you do. Just give me 1 second. So as I said, right off the rip, you guys have been putting in a lot of sacrifice. Could be connecting with Pisces, Aries, putting in a lot of sacrifice and really getting no, you know, solid return from it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of feelings of defeat. There's a lot of feelings of apathy. Defeat, apathy. You feel like, you know, kind of, some of you feel helpless. There's not the card of being trapped here, but or hope. Hope has left the building, you know, for some of you guys, because, you know, on the two flip sides of the reading was the Three of Swords. These are the last two cards out, the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Now, Three of Swords, yes, this is about sorrow, it's about heartbreak, it's about deception, it's about betrayal, not only in a love situation, but it can also be obviously romantic, in a friendship situation, family members, you know, siblings especially. But there's teamwork here still. There's still an element of teamwork. There's still an element of collaboration and public success. That's what the Three of Pentacles brings. A job well done. Again, recognize success publicly. What else? You know, again, collaborating. So there's some hurt here, and there's been some hurt, but you guys are actually able to, I feel that you're going to be able to, you know, move forward and, you know, move forward in a positive confident direction, with self-confidence, with, you know, geez Louise, I tell ya, every freaking, there's no good, like, you guys will be able to move forward in a positive direction. Again, could be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces mainly here. Now, also this King of Pentacles keeps showing up. So this, and we have the Knight of Swords also. So either this King of Pentacles, who is usually very even-keeled, you know, is rushing in with, he's bringing stress to the situation, or he's the one that kind of comes in after. You know, this energy comes in and, like, is rattling everybody, okay? But I feel like this would be kind of your outcome, is the Three of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Finally, you start seeing eye to eye. Finally, you guys start seeing that you can, some of you won't want to move on from this. You could, but some of you don't want to. You're sick of this energy, okay? Sick of fucking waiting around, sick of, you know, being the one to put in all the sacrifice, I want to say. Sick of the petty fights, the drama, being drawn into arguments that you really feel like are pointless. But again, not all is lost with the message of the Five of Swords. And just these two cards alone, some of you are not going to, some of you will move forward, you know, and looking at your future abundantly, but it might be, excuse me, singly starting over, you know, because some of you, this energy could stay around for a little while because it's heavy energy to deal with. But what you need to remember with the Three of Swords, because people see this card and they're like, ooh, is that, yes, that conversation sucked. That situation, how it went down, sucked. But with the Three of Swords, when that manifests, there's no more confusion about the situation. Everything's out in the open, and you can start to heal, you know, more quickly when that Three of Swords finally, you know, hits. Because before that, you're the Two of Swords, you know, you're like, fucking, I can't go left or right. The situation is not going anywhere until someone speaks up and makes a decision. And then after the Three of Swords is the rest, but it's the rest before the battle, you know. There's always like a second wave of douchebaggery when, you know, people split up sometimes, I suppose. I've been pretty fortunate, for the most part. We're not perfect, but I've been with my boyfriend 17 years this April, so I don't deal with a lot of, you know, the douchebaggery, I suppose. But, Aries, yeah, you guys, are gonna make something of it like you always do. So whether it is moving on alone or moving on as an intact family unit, looking at your future together, the Chariot's here to guide you through that and to bring, you know, swift, confident, triumphant change. And I do see, you know what, the last two cards I picked, the 2 3s on either end, some of you, that's the two groups I'm talking to. Some of you are going to be like, no, I'm done. You've done this to me too many times. Three of Swords, my heart is broken. Some of you are going to be like, you know what, it's worth working on. It's worth collaborating together. It's worth co-parenting. I heard, even if you know, you guys don't end up working out, but Aries, you guys, you're a team, you know, and you're not just going to throw that away, because you feel like these fights aren't, you know, detrimental. They're just annoying or just very frustrating, okay? For work, I see you guys waiting for a job opportunity. Some of you, somebody got it kind of sniped out from under them. And you will be going on to maybe starting something of your own. You know, you were waiting for a long time. Somebody just kind of swooped in and snagged that position that from you. I feel like bad mouthing was involved, or just like, you know, juvenile behavior at work. But again, when that situation manifests, it's not the Tower, but you're going to be like, screw this. I can start my own thing. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I meant to pick up this. I can start my own thing, and I don't, you know, I am a team player. I do have visions for the future. I do have hope for the future. I will be successful and abundant. So, I know this is kind of a different style, but I figured, what the hell. I like to play around on the channel a little bit. Okay, we got 16 minutes. Is there any more advice for my Aries friends, please? 6 of Cups, interesting. Those of you that decide to split ski, the kids were a big component of why this is so hard and why you stayed for so long. Some of you have been together since you were children. And on the flip side, this is why some of you are going to work it out, because your children are, you know, like, still small, I heard, or still small, and the Page of Cups jumps out. That could be the water signs that you're dealing with, you know, or some of you Aries could have water sign children. That's a new message of love, though, so this is kind of going more towards the people that want to work it out. You know, nostalgia, childhood memories, fond memories, and a renewal of your love situation. I'm so sorry about the white. Since I'm doing it intuitive and I don't have my lap desk, I can't do it up where it's higher, damn it. Alright, so let's crack open this amazing Oracle deck. This is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. It's awesome. I've been rambling about it on the channel because it's the story of how it was created was just so cool. There was a person who had a near-death experience, and after that in the hospital, they began to see angels and communicate with angels, and they had a very distinct purpose for coming through to this person. They each spoke in different voices, different tones, and came through as a different color. Hence, you know, them coming to the realization that it was the 7 basic or 7 major chakra points. And they were all fables. They were all told them as fables, or I believe it's her actually. And then they were put away for years and years and years until her friend needed help, and she went to go on her desk for something, and the carrot-colored cloak popped out, which is perseverance. It's about not giving up before the miracle happens. And that was the advice you needed to hear. And voila. The rest, as they say, is history. Whew. Oh, beautiful. So we're going to pull a couple oracle cards for you guys. Creation. Boom. Look at this. Oh, you have to see these illustrated. Creation. That's the crown chakra, I believe. Alright, so what messages can we give Aries please for their birthday season? Maybe something to help them out. Maybe something they need to know. Something that validated the reading before. These are like the Crowley deck too, where the keywords don't necessarily mean the whole, you know, aspect of the cards. So we have 2 heart chakras and a crown chakra. So bottom of the deck is wisdom, and I believe I've only read this once. So, and then we have for you the creation card and victim. And obviously that's why I said that, because I don't want you to think that it's calling you a victim. Like the Crowley deck, the keywords don't necessarily mean that's the whole vibe of the card. So, shall we? Bottom of the deck energy, again, is wisdom, heart chakra. And they're all fables, and then they have personal inquiry, and they have keywords and a meditation. It's really sick. It's a really beautiful deck. So wisdom here. Sage. Wisdom is knowing. Wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. The legend. One day a young sagebrush asks his grandfather how to grow old with wisdom. The elder answers, "You must learn from our mistakes. Before you worry about something, ask yourself, is it important in the future? Enjoy your present form. We all change with time." The inspiration is there some wise counsel that you have sought out only to ignore it? Are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those more experienced than yourself. Ooh, I just got the chills. Stay present, stay in the present moment, and don't let your thoughts jump ahead. The personal inquiry is, do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? The key ideas are wise counsel, focused energy, honoring yourself, contribution, being chosen, contentment, and transformation. And the keywords are maturity, tranquility, and support. So, and we'll read the meditations for the other two just because my battery's about to die. And I love you guys very much, and I don't want this to drone on too long for you all. So, the first card out was Creation. It's a beautiful card. Letting go of old ideas, allowing new growth are primary now. The mission that you have been on may be complete. A new dawn is coming, and it's time to open yourself to divine inspiration. It's beautiful. Okay. So Creation. She Shaman. You guys gotta see these cards. So She Shaman. She be Shaman. I'm a nerd. Okay. Okay. So She Shaman is about this. That's the legend. In a time long before history, She Shaman walks the earth, bestowing artistic talents on a select few. One day she rests under a birch tree. "Hey," says the birch, "I want my muse too." Birch entertains She Shaman for a long time, singing and telling tales. She Shaman smiles. "My great friend, you've had art all along." She vows from then on that she will give everyone their own gift. To this day, She Shaman has never left us. We see her inside our creative work. The inspiration is, your path is an artistic one. Express your love in a tangible art form. It is time to make decisions. The personal inquiry is, am I waiting for someone's permission to create my life? I think that kind of resonates with the reading. What do I need in order to claim my own gifts? The Chariot, self-confidence. Move forward. The key ideas are opening to magic, lasting transformation, divine feminine, awakening creativity, finding your muse, and owning your gifts. Creativity, muse, and magic are the keywords. Now, here's the other thing. They do a meditation. Open a notebook to a clean page. Close your eyes and imagine She Shaman is standing in the mist, holding out her hand. Follow her into the mist. As you walk, she motions to sit. Ask her for guidance. Pick up the notebook and write. Simply write whatever. Do not censor or judge the words. They may mean nothing now, but they will likely mean something later. Thank She Shaman for her visit. I just think those are so cool. It's such a great idea. And finally, you have the card Victim of the Heart Chakra, Green Acorn. I am not a victim. I choose to do what I'm doing. See? The legend. Green Acorn is asked to star in the fable by Kelly the Green Dragon. He was promised top billing, but in the end, he says, his best work was never made the final edit. Now he doesn't even have a speaking part. He feels betrayed by Dragon, but Green Acorn is not resentful. Being in a fable landed him at a job as a display at the museum. He insists he is content. Four of Cups. This 4 Cups energy written all over it. But we can see the denial and underlying anger. The inspiration. The green acorn indicates that being in denial may be holding you back. To move forward, you must make an honest assessment of your situation. I love you, Aries. Personal inquiry. How are my actions connected to my inability to create breakthroughs? Am I willing to make new choices in order to grow? The key words are feeling blocked, blaming others, past resentment, deluding yourself, and potential for greatness. The keywords are growth, breakthrough, and empowerment. Now, here's your final meditation, Aries. You see yourself sitting in a cinema. As the movie begins, you watch a scene from your life about a dream that never came true. Maybe you wanted a promotion, a new house, a relationship, something that you were promised and that did not come to pass. Allow yourself to feel the disappointment again. Now rewrite the scene. How does your fable end? How does your fable end this month? Are you going to keep continuing to be drawn into petty arguments if this resonates with you? Or are you going to work on it? And are you going to put your best foot forward and be confident and triumphant like you guys are? Blaze your own trail, baby. Aries, I'm going to cut it short there. I mean, I'm not short because I'm going to cut it because I've been babbling. You guys, happy birthday again. For those of you stopping by the first time, I'm Niki. This is Loxford Tarot. Thank you for stopping by. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love your comments. That's my favorite part. And for those of you that have been down with me since the beginning, you know I love you all so much. Aries, Namaste. Happy birthday. Take care of yourselves.